The rotate command, in conjunction with holding the shift key down, is a very powerful tool when you are trying to design new plant symbols. And I'm having a little shot at one here. I've drawn a circle of radius 500 or a canopy diameter of 1 meter, and I'm just experimenting with drawing a few leaves of a plant. I've set my drawing color at 58. And what I want to do now is to hatch some of these poly lines that I've drawn. So I can pick the hatch command. Pick entities is easier than trying to pick a zone, and we'll just move this up and we'll OK that. So we've got our sort of combined symbol. What I'm going to do is copy and rotate and spin that around through 360 degrees. It's a good idea to remove the envelope of these. I'm going to pick each one of those hatched spaces, and I'll just move them as a temporary thing. What that enables me to do now is to select the bounding lines, and I think I've still got another one there, so I need to select them and move them back again. Mark that as a base point and just come back through here. Might have fluked it. No, I didn't. We'll be able to get rid of that one there, and now if we move this base one, we can now get rid of it. The reason I've been fussy there is that if I leave those white bounding lines there, that will create a problem. What I'm now going to do is to create a block. So I'll surround those and create a block. We'll just call it temp for the moment. And I might indeed scale it, so I can pick it and scale and move it out so that the tip of the compound structure, now the leaf structure, touches the outside of the circle. Now the fun begins. If we select it and rotate, mark a point on the middle, and I've O-snap center on now. That's that center option there. When I come near the circumference of the circle, it snaps to the center. Now I'll roll out a little. If I hold the shift key down now, every time I click, it puts a copy in. So you can see we're building copies, and we can come back, of the symbol very, very easily indeed. And I'll try and vary these a little vary the spacing as I move things around, like so, and hit the escape key. So there we have a new plant symbol. You may or may not think that it's an effective one, but for the moment, let's just remove the circle here, and we'll see what it looks like. It might be a reasonably effective symbol. Looks a little too sort of computer generated at the moment, so what I might do is select that one and mirror it from there through to about there. Can you see now that it's reflected back on itself? It's poor terminology. Let's mirror this one like so. I'm trying to get them to get the leaves, if you like, or leaflets to curve in a different direction. Here's another one. I'll mirror that one as well so it curves differently. I could even pick it now and mirror it and hold my shift key down and throw another one in that side. So there's a reasonably interesting looking plant symbol. You might experiment with changing and scaling this so plants don't usually grow so perfectly organized, and just pick a few of these and scale them up and down. So now I'm getting what for me is a more realistic sort of plant symbol, and I'm relatively happy with that. I hope I've shown you that by using the rotate command and the copy option, you can generate symbols relatively easily.